So where am I at? I don't have a purpose and I don't have a passion. Passion involves doing what I love and being good at it, but I've never done this before, and frankly, I don't know if I'll love making videos. I'm obviously not good at it. I'm not good at anything I just start. And purpose? Quote, purpose is about knowing your calling. Well, that's easier said than done. Although I may be a little confused, I do know a few things. I know I like traveling, and I kind of like psychology, art, and entrepreneurship. So that's the direction I'm going to head towards. I also know I can learn anything I want, tour any industry-leading software for free, and connect with any expert or friend. If I have an internet connection, I'm good. I know I can mitigate financial and career risks too. I understand Warren Buffett when he says taking jobs to build up your resume is the same as saving up sex for old age. Or when Google head of hiring says GPAs are now worthless as a criteria for hiring. Google wants to see grit and creativity. They want to see us piece shit together. The world wants to see it, and they want to see us take control of our lives.
But where are we as millennials?
We're stuck. We're stuck in this information gap between ambition and reality. Now, what does that mean? The Brain on 23 by Molly Spurgeon touches upon this. At 23, it spoke to me as well as to a lot of 20-something-year-olds. But now, I feel like the message doesn't really hold truth. So I've decided to do a spin-off of her writing, and I also replaced the word 23 with the word stuck. Here we go. We are stuck. We are stuck in the routine of the 9-to-5 that pays our debt, the weekend trips that are our escapes, the gym that keeps us active, and the Game of Thrones that keeps us glued to our screens. We are stuck as we work hard in our jobs we aren't sure we want to make those fancy degrees feel worth it, and we are stuck dating people we aren't sure we love to make everything feel less lonely. We feel stuck looking at Facebook or Instagram as we then alleviate our guilt by numbing our existence on Netflix. As Molly says, we feel like every second we spend streaming movies from our bedrooms is the second we are not putting ourselves out there. Yet, we stream on. Because, for most of us at 23, life detonates as we suddenly forget why we chose that major or moved to that city or love that person. All we want is to understand who we are, and we can't. Only time will tell us. She ends with, only time will tell us. For the last 2 years, I believe that time will tell me what my passion is. That I'll keep my eye out, but it'll be more of a passive thing. Because time will soon reveal to me a great opportunity, right? That is not true. My previous years in engraved cubicle walls flew by, and my coming years would have disappeared in a blink too. Earlier this year, I almost committed to a new company. If I had done so, I don't think time would have presented me my calling. Time will only have provided me more of the same, and more of the same is never something I want to aspire to. What time will tell is the mantra of conformity, or going with the flow, and I live my life that way. For me, going with the flow has meant going to school, and it meant studying my ass off to reach the next milestone. Elementary school, middle school, high school, and then in college I was studying to reach the great academic equalizer, my first real job. And with the pressure from years of hard work, the pressure from my peer successes as they find good jobs, and with the pressure of even my financial security down the line, I gravitated towards jobs that promised a lucrative career path, like consulting or some sort of analyst position. But none of those jobs are part of my childhood dreams. They weren't even on my radar coming into college. And after I landed the first job, I felt the expectation was for me to stay for at least 2 years. By then, I'll be even more stuck to my career. As we're the most in-debt generation, our retirement age is expected to be 73. Let's see what my lifespan is. The lifespan of a 24-year-old today. 77.4. Shit. We joke you only live once, but I don't think 75-year-old Arthur would have wanted this whole going with the flow life. It's at least something I would not aspire to have now. In the top 5 regrets of the dying, Bronnie Ware shows regret numero uno as, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. This was the most common regret of all. The realization that life is almost over and that I can look back clearly on it to see how many dreams have gone unfulfilled. The second biggest regret is how unfulfilling work consumed their lives. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. My goal with Life by Art is to give an honest, in-depth look at how I try to get unstuck, and how I try to find purpose or passion. Along the way, I hope to inspire you, or the friends you share this to bridge the gaps between ambition and action. I'm just starting my journey so you can follow my progress, or my screw-ups.
Come on, reach, come on. Do it. Oh. You ready?
And as little 9-year-old Arthur once wrote, it's easier to learn from other people's mistakes than your own. So come check out the next video to see what I have planned for my adventure, where I'm going, and the challenges I currently face.